I just opened up the solar oven and I'm getting ready to make my supper. Gonna be an easy, quick supper. I'm having a sweet potato with leftover chicken. I made the chicken the other day, and there's water in the pan because I just took it out from under the cupboard and there was some debris in there, so I rinsed it out real quick. But it's a cold oven. I just opened it up. It's kind of a cloudy day. Sun is almost overhead. It's, well, not quite overhead. It's as overhead as it's going to go because it is around noon. So this is a big sweet potato, and that is going to take a while to bake, which is fine because I'm going to have some leftover chicken for supper. I baked in the solar oven a few days ago. I'm going to finish that up today. And I've got cabbage in the house. I'm thinking of making some kind of coleslaw or something. I don't know. I've got a lot of cabbage I was given. I just finished the tea I made the other day. It was really good. So I've got another jar I'm starting. And so I'll have some iced tea probably for supper. Hopefully it will be cold by then. I don't have any ice cubes in the house. So if it's not cold, I'll have it tomorrow. But I'll be able to put that iced tea in the fridge in probably a few hours. But it's probably going to take longer for that because that is a big sweet potato. I just bought those at the store yesterday. And because I went to make sweet potatoes the other day and they were all bad. So they got fed to the chickens. But here is the beginning of making supper. So once this is done, when it's time to eat supper, all I'm going to have to do is heat up some leftover chicken, maybe do something with the cabbage, and I'll have supper done. Because my sweet potato, a cold front came through, so it's not as hot. It's in the 50s, or I guess it's in the 50s, maybe 60, somewhere around there. So it's kind of cool out. And I have long sleeves on. But still, I don't need to. Why waste propane heating or cooking one sweet potato, baking one sweet potato? Nah, I'll do it this way. So just sharing what's for the supper. Well, I had intended on planting this yesterday. I've been needing to plant it for a while. I guess it would be a week ago today. But I woke up to cold, drizzly, gray skies. It was a miserable day yesterday. I couldn't get warm. It just was, just not a good day to be outside. And then this morning it was 32 degrees and it was cold. But it warmed up. We now have a nice sunny sky. So in general, it's a nice day. Yesterday, forget it. Nothing I did. I just couldn't wait, warm up. But I've been needing to plant this rosemary. Now, this is not the first time I have purchased rosemary. I've been trying to grow rosemary because I think when it comes to an herb, I like fresh rosemary so much better than the dry stuff you get in the store. That just never appeals to me. It stays hard and everything. And the first year I was here, I bought rosemary and I planted it around here somewhere in this area. And I have got to get rid of that. But, oh well. And it was doing really well. It survived. It was on year number 2. It was 2 to 3 times bigger than it had been when I planted it. It was doing really well. Then lawnmowers showed up. And, that was November 2011, and I have a video on her. telling about her appearance. But we put, we made that goat paddock there. And I'd have to say, in just a few days after, less than a week after putting lawnmower and the other goats that I by that time had, which I guess 3 or 4 goats, 5 goats. No, I think I had 3 goats at the time that we finished the fence over here. That rosemary was gone. They ate the whole thing. Well, I have never wanted to plant rosemary in my vegetable garden because once you plant it, it's there. It's it's not like a tomato plant that's just seasonal. So I've tried planting them in a variety of locations, and sadly, they never survive. They don't survive even a year. But I'm not giving up. And I'm thinking, since the plant did real good over there, that maybe it will do real good over here. So I am going to plant this rosemary just on this side of the fence. It's not that far. So I'm going to start digging the hole and planting this rosemary. And the nursery had 2 types of rosemary. And I would have preferred the other kind because it was going to go up more, be a tall bush. But truthfully, this one smelled. Oh my goodness, this one has a much stronger odor. And so I'm thinking for culinary purposes or other uses that this was probably would just be more flavorful. So I decided to go with this one because the other one was honestly kind of hard to smell. I could smell the rosemary, but nothing like this one. So I am going to start digging a hole, and I'm going to plant rosemary in this corner. I think also, while I'm here, this used to be tied right to the fence to keep baby chicks from going through there, but it's really not like that. So I may pull up some of this grass after I'm done planting my rosemary. So let me get busy. Hi, Tiger. Yeah, not much I can do. You're on the wrong side of the fence. You're on the wrong side of the fence. Can't get you over there. Well, Tiger, I can't pet you over there. You're too far away. There's a whole fence. You gotta come around. I can pet you if you come around. Yeah, I can't go over there and pet you. No, I can't go over there. Well, I dug about, I don't know how many rocks. I've lost track. Bunch of rocks. Oops. I'm hearing another rock. Well, hello, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, I'm digging a hole, Sarah. Yep, I'm digging a hole. Ooh. There. Just a little, oops, just a little rock. Oh, there is a rock here. Nope. There's a rock right here. I can hear it. I can't see it, but I can hear it. It might be as far down. I mean, it might be a rock I can't do anything about because it's just sheet. I don't know. But I'm going to stop digging that hole. I think that hole is plenty big enough. And here's my plant. And here's just now one thing about when you get back up, plant. One thing about, you know, those rocks took up a lot of space in the dirt. So, trying to pick up some of these teeny rocks is hard. And so, when I try to put the soil back in place, I removed more rock surface than dirt surface, but I knew that was going to happen. And so I have a plan. And, my fingers are suddenly hurting. Boy, a lot of racket over in the chicken yard. There's Sarah, and there's Tiger. Let me pick up a few more of these little teeny rocks. See? All these rocks came from this one spot, plus like 75% of these rocks, not all of them, but a huge percentage of them. This dirt is what I got when I dug it out of what is the milking stall area. So, oopsie, is this... Okay. Well, it's planted, but it needs water. So, I'm going to go get some water, and because it needs a lot of water. This is all dry dirt, so I need to go get a ton of water. I'll be right back. Well, Tiger, the problem hasn't changed. You need to go around. I just dumped a whole gallon of water on this, and I think that's all I'm going to do right now. I'm going to let that soak in, and then maybe later. Nate, what are you doing to the cat? That's a cat, Nate. What are you doing to the cat? You've seen a cat before. You've seen her before. That's Tiger. That's my kitty cat. Yeah. Just leave the cat alone, Nate. Tiger, go around and I'll pet you when you come around, okay? I promise you, if you show up at the front door, I will go pet you, okay? I'm going to let this soak in, and either tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever I think about it, I will come and water it so it can really soak in again. And that is my rosemary plant. Hopefully it will grow and do well there. I mean, I had success with one growing right across the fence, so I don't see why it won't grow here. And nothing should be able to get to it. So, time will tell. Tiger, go to the front door, go around all around the fencing to the front door, and I will pet you. Okay, I know it's dark in here. I'm in the cabin, or the feed room, and this is where Tiger gets fed. And so she came around the fence, and now she's got some food. I didn't have to feed her. The bowl still had plenty of food in it. So I'm keeping my promise, and I'm petting Tiger.